Welcome back, students. Continuing with the next topic in our P block element, that is the compounds of nitrogen. In that particular topic, we are moving further with the next compound, that is the nitric acid. Nitric acid. Okay. So the formula for nitric acid in general we know that it is HNO3. Okay. And it is a there is a probability that nitrogen forms numerous oxo acids. Okay, nitrogen has a property to form numerous oxo acids which are unstable in their free state. Okay, and they can only be obtained in their aqueous state only. Okay, they are only be obtained in their aqueous state. For some of the nitrogen's acids, the name, their formula, and their structure I am giving out here with their nature also. Okay, with their nature. So first is the hyponitrous acid. The formula for hyponitrous acid, it is formula for the hyponitrous acid is H2N2O2, and the structure is N double bond N OH OH. This is the structure for hyponitrous acid. It is weak acid. Okay, known as its salt. Okay, weak acid known as its salt. Okay. Second is the nitroxylic acid. Nitroxylic acid H4 H4 N2O4. Okay, H4N2O4. The structure here is for H4N2O4. The structure is unknown and it is a highly explosive compound. Okay, highly explosive compound, and it is very hard to get it in its free state. Okay, get it in its free state. Next is the nitrous acid, that is HNO2. HNO2. Okay, and the structure for HNO2 is HNO2 structure is this. Okay, and nitrous acid is a weak acid and is also an unstable acid. Okay, it is also an unstable acid. The next is the nitric acid. Nitric acid, that is HNO3. Structure for nitric acid is lone pair is donated to one electron and double bond is found with another. Or the second structure for nitric acid can be OO. Okay, and here lone pair will be donated here with the here nitrogen, double bond O, and double bond O. Okay, and single bond here, plus charge here, and double bond O will be found out here with a negative charge. Okay, so this can be two structures for your nitric acid, and it is also a weak acid, but it is a stable acid. Okay, it is a stable acid. Next is your peroxonitric acid. Peroxonitric acid. Structure, the formula is HNO4, and the structure is like HO and double bond O. Okay, this is the structure for your peroxonitric acid, which is also an unstable. It is also an unstable and explosive acid. substance. Okay, it is also an unstable and explosive substance. Okay, so these are some of the oxo acids which are formed by nitrogen. Now let's talk about the nitric acid, how it is been prepared. So for nitric acid preparation for nitric acid here in laboratory method. Okay, so for laboratory method we can prepare nitric acid by the reaction of sodium nitrate with sulfuric acid and heating it till a temperature of 420 from 423 to 575 Kelvin. So we will get sodium hydrogen sulfate plus nitric acid. Okay, in industries, how nitric acid is prepared? So industrial method for nitric acid preparation. That particular process is termed as, this particular process is termed as Ostwald process. Okay, Ostwald process. So what is this Ostwald process? Okay, here the ammonia, okay, ammonia gas, it is been oxidized in the presence of, it has been oxidized in the presence of platinum and rhodium, that is termed as, okay, platinum and rhodium, it is termed as the gauge catalyst. Okay, and at now 500 Kelvin temperature and 9 atm, 9 bar pressure, not atm, it is bar pressure, 9 bar pressure here, we will obtain nitrous oxide plus water, and the energy, the heat of formation here is minus 90.2 kJ, means it is a kJ per mole, it is a exothermic reaction. Okay, it is a exothermic reaction. Now the nitrous oxide which is produced out here, it will react with the further oxygen which is produced here due to its very high reactive nature, and they will convert to the nitrogen dioxide gas. Now when this nitrogen dioxide gas is hydrolyzed, okay, when this nitrogen dioxide gas is hydrolyzed here, then we will form nitric acid. Okay, we will form nitric acid in the aqueous solution here, plus nitrous gas will be released out here. Now you can see that as nitrous gas is being produced out here, so this nitrous gas will again react with the oxygen present in that particular solution, and again it will form nitrous gas, and again that particular nitrous gas will undergo hydrolysis. So this process is continued out till the large amount of nitrous oxide gas has been turned to nitric acid here. So hence this process continues till about 68% by mass of the concentration of this particular aqueous solution is been formed out for the nitric acid. Okay, and we after this we will obtain about 98% acid. Okay, from this process we will obtain about 98% pure nitric acid, as we know that NO is a gas which will release out in this reaction. Okay, now let's see the properties of nitric acid. So for the properties, pure nitric acid is colorless liquid. Okay, it is colorless liquid. Second, it has boiling point of 355.6 Kelvin and freezing point of 231.4 Kelvin. the laboratory grade nitric acid is about 68% of mass. Okay, 68% of mass. And the impure nitric acid, generally becomes yellow in color due to presence of nitrogen oxide as impurity. Okay, due to presence of nitrogen oxide, nitrogen dioxide as impurity in it. Okay. Next, it has corrosive action on skin and produces painful blisters. It has corrosive action on skin and produces painful blisters. Okay. So these are the properties of the nitric acid. Let's move further and see some of its chemical properties also. So first, in the chemical properties, the nitric acid's acidic character. We are going to see its acidic character. So nitric acid shows acidic character because when it reacts with water, it produces H plus ion. Okay, it produces H plus ion and NO3 ion. Nitrate ion and H plus ion will be produced off. Okay, it turns blue litmus into red, so therefore it is also termed as the acids. Okay, when reacted with metals or when reacted with when reacted with bases, they form salts, such as when reacted with sodium hydroxide, it will form sodium nitrate. Okay, when reacted with sodium carbonate, it will produce sodium nitrate plus H2O plus CO2 here. Okay, so hence we are seeing here that on reaction with bases, they undergo a neutralization reaction to form salts there. Okay, it can undergo decomposition, and especially it undergoes thermal decomposition. So when nitric acid is heated, then NO2 gas plus O2 gas plus 2H2O is produced. Action on metals. So action on metals can be understood by two properties, that is, metals have more electropositive than hydrogen. The metals which are more electropositive than hydrogen. For that, the general formula will become metals plus nitric acid will produce metal nitrates plus hydrogen. Okay. Here, what happens here? The HNO3 here it uh, produces nascent hydrogen here. Okay, it produces nascent hydrogen here, which reduces the nitric acid. Okay, so if I am taking the example for zinc, then the reaction will be ZnNO3 twice plus 2H. Next, HNO3 here will further reduce and it will produce NO2 plus H2O, which will be is equals to 2. Now on summating this reaction, we will get Zn plus 4HNO3, which is concentrated, okay, which is concentrated. Then zinc nitrate plus 2 nitrogen dioxide plus 2 water molecules will be produced. Okay, so this is the proper reaction for your reaction of zinc with nitrogen acid, okay, nitrous acid. Next, reaction of nitric acid with metals which are less electropositive than hydrogen, which are less electropositive than hydrogen. Here the HNO3 will form reduction product plus H2, okay, plus oxygen will be released out here, okay, one oxygen will be released out here, which will help in the oxidation of the metal. So hence here the HNO3 is acting as a reducing oxidizing agent, okay, and also the production of metal salt is taken place, but an intermediate oxide will be formed out for the metals, okay, an intermediate oxide will also be formed out in here. So here if I am taking example for copper's reaction with which is less electropositive than hydrogen, so here the formation will be like this. Then this copper will react with this oxygen and with the nitric acid to form copper nitrate plus H2. So on summating this reaction, we will get Cu4, sorry, Cu plus 4HNO3, 4HNO3. It will give, and it is also concentrated. Okay, it will give CONO3 twice plus 2NO2 gives 2H2. Okay, so this will be the reaction for the metals which are less electropositive than hydrogen. Next, if we are reacting mercury also, then same reaction will be seen. Formation of mercuric nitride, okay, mercuric nitride plus nitrogen dioxide plus water will be formed out. So these are the reaction for the nitric acid with the metals which are lesser electropositive than hydrogen. Next is the reaction of nitric acid on noble metals. So the noble metals are gold and platinum. Okay. So for gold and platinum, aqua regia is required. Okay. They will not react with gold and platinum pure in their pure form. Aqua regia is required. The aqua regia is nothing other than 3 part of HCl plus 1 part of HNO3. Okay. So when 3 part of HCl and 1 part of HNO3 is combined, then what happens? The nitrosyl chloride, NOCl. Okay, nitrosyl chloride is formed. Nitrosyl chloride is formed, and here two chlorine ions will be produced. Okay, two chlorine will be produced out here. Now when this gold and platinum is been dissolved, okay, is been taken in this aqua regia, then what happens? This chlorine which is formed out here, this nascent chlorine, what will happen? This chlorine will react with this gold and with the platinum, with gold and the platinum, and formation of gold chloride or platinum chloride takes place. Now, this gold chloride and platinum chloride, they will be soluble in nitrosyl chloride, and hence we will see that the solution for noble metals with the aqua regia has been formed out. Okay. Now, oxidizing nature of the next chemical property for nitric acid is the oxidizing nature. So, when reacted with non-metal, the nitric acid will produce and it will act as a strong oxidizing agent. Why it is acting as a strong oxidizing agent? Because it has the property, the concentrated nitric acid has the property to produce nitrogen dioxide and nascent oxygen. Okay, oxygen is been produced out here. So when reacted with the non-metals, they will act as an very strong oxidizing agent. So oxidation for non-metals, for oxidation of non-metals, here we will see that when it is reacted with sulfur, the water and oxygen which is produced out from the decomposition of nitric acid, they will help to produce sulfuric acid. Okay, they will help to produce sulfuric acid. So the reaction here becomes half H, 2HNO3 gives 2NO2 plus H2O plus oxygen, but all will be multiplied by 3 in order to balance this equation. So here we will get 1 by 2 acid when reacted with 6HNO3, they will give 6NO2 gas plus 3H2O plus H2SO4, okay, plus H2SO4, okay, plus H2SO4 will be given out. So this is the reaction for non-metals when it is reacted with the nitric oxides. Okay. Similarly, if I am reacting carbon here, okay, if I am reacting carbon here with the nitric oxide, then what happens? The decomposition reaction for nitric oxide is this, and when carbon is being reacted with the H2O there, then carbonic acid will be found out. So in order to balance this equation, here we are taking multiplying the above equation with 2. So here we will get C plus 4HNO3 gives 4NO2 plus 2H2O plus carbonic acid. Okay. So this is the reaction, and here we can see that the oxidation of the non-metals are been taken place here. Now the B is the oxidation of compounds of non-metals. Okay, oxidation of compounds of non-metals. So with dilute nitric acid, 3H2S plus 2HNO3, it will give 4H2O plus 3S. Okay, with concentrated HNO3, H2S plus 2HNO3, it will give 2 molecules of nitrogen dioxide, 2 molecules of water, and sulfur. Okay, when reacted with dilute HNO3 with sulfur dioxide, HNO3 plus 2H2, it will give sulfuric acid, plus nitrous oxide. And when concentrated nitric acid is taken, then SO2 plus 2HNO3, it will produce sulfuric acid plus nitrogen dioxide. Okay. Next, when the reaction of nitric acid is done with of nitric acid, it is been carried out with organic compound. So then nitration of organic compound will take place. Okay, nitration of organic compound will take place, such as if we are reacting the nitric oxide with sucrose, then formation of oxalic acid will take place. Okay, oxidation of oxalic acid, oxidation of sucrose will take place, and oxalic acid will be formed out there with nitrogen dioxide and water molecules. Okay, similarly, if benzene is been reacted with nitric acid in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, then nitration of that particular aromatic compounds will take place, and nitrobenzene, from benzene nitrobenzene is being formed out. Next is the uses of nitric acid. Uses of nitric acid. First, for manufacture of ammonium nitrates, which is used for fertilizers. Okay, ammonium nitrates is used for making fertilizers. For manufacturing of sulfuric acid, it is used for manufacturing of sulfuric acid. Okay, by lead chamber process. Used for manufacturing dyes, perfumes, and synthetic silk. Okay. They are also used for manufacturing nitrates for explosives. used for manufacturing nitrates for explosives. Okay. So these are some of the uses for the nitric acids. So for today, we are concluding here only. Till here only, we have studied about the chemical properties and physical properties of the nitric acid. And in the further part, we are going to start the next, that is the chemical property of the phosphorus. Okay. So thank you for today. We will continue this particular core chapter here in the next session. Thank you.